Both Freud and Kohlberg contributed to theories about the development of the personality and the development of morality. There is also considerable theory regarding how morality makes us human. Let's discuss some of these theories now. Freud developed a model regarding the development of personality based on three components: the id, the ego, and the superego. Our id is the inborn drive that causes us to seek self-gratification and wants to demand immediate fulfillment for basic needs, food, safety, attention, sex, those things that we just plain want and want now. In order to keep the id in check, the ego develops. The ego is a rational sense of self that tells us that we can't have everything we want. Finally, Freud stated that a third personality component emerges, the superego. That represents the culture within us, the norms and the values that we internalized from other social groups. The superego is the sense of morality within us that makes us feel shame or makes us feel guilt if we violate social norms. Freud was able to contribute to the theories in sociology that considers the norms and the values in society. However, sociologists would not agree with his assertions that the inborn and subconscious motivations are the primary causes of human behavior. That theory in itself flies in the face of the central belief of sociology that social class and people's roles in groups underlie their behaviors. Feminists are also highly critical of Freud's view that maleness was the norm. His theories about sexual development were particularly harmful to women. Lawrence Kohlberg built on Piaget's work and defined a series of stages that children go through. In stage 1, that's the amoral stage, when children are too young to really understand right and wrong. At age 7 to 10, children go through the pre-conventional stage, where they have learned the rules and follow them so they can stay out of trouble. They want rewards and want to avoid punishment. At about age 10, they enter into the conventional stage, where they understand the morality of following norms and values. Finally, they enter the post-conventional stage, where they can reflect on the abstract principles of right and wrong. Some researchers have suggested that Kohlberg's stages are not accurate. Research with babies has found that babies that watch puppets, that either are helping another puppet or that interferes with the other puppet, prefer the good puppet and want the bad puppet punished. This would suggest that even 1-year-olds understand what is right and what is wrong. Paul Ekman found that there are 6 different types of emotions that all cultures experience: anger, distrust, fear, happiness, sadness, and surprise. The facial expressions are cross-cultural, meaning that the expressions are the same no matter where in the world someone experiences them. The conclusion is that because we all show the same facial expressions, that they're hardwired into our biology. Also, people that have been blind since birth show the same facial expressions with the same emotions, suggesting that they're not learned through visual cues. But do we all express emotions the same way with our bodies, our voices, and our physical gestures? Think about how women will often squeal with happiness as they run to hug each other. We don't see young men do that very often. Men instead will shake hands or give a very light-hearted hug. So culture does tell us a lot about how we express emotions and when it's appropriate to do so. So are we really free to do and act how we want? To what extent do we meet the social expectations of friends, family, and society as a whole? How we're socialized, or the socialization within each person, has a big effect on how we think we should act. We often think about what the consequences would be. In other words, what sociologists would say the informal or the formal sanctions that might occur. The social mirror, how each of us thinks society would act, has a major influence on behavior.